Here is a little mystery before we start. Imagine 10 normal people are sitting in a coffee shop. Hold that thought, because today it becomes mathematics. Welcome to Math Concepts Made Easy. Today is day 21, and our lesson is all about mean, median, mode. Before we start, a quick recap. In our last lesson, day 20, we studied Pythagorean trigonometric identity, sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1, proof and use. If any of that feels unclear, pause here and re-watch day 20 first, because today builds directly on it. By the end of this lesson, student deeply understands the physical difference between the three averages and knows exactly when to use each one in real life. Grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let us begin. Before we touch any formulas, let me show you where this idea already lives in your everyday life. Imagine 10 normal people are sitting in a coffee shop. Suddenly, a billionaire walks in. If we calculate the average wealth in that room using the mean, everyone is suddenly a millionaire on paper. But nobody's actual bank account changed. This is why having only one way to measure the middle is dangerous. You have been using this idea all along. Today we simply give it a name and learn its rules. So what is really going on here? Mean, median, and mode are just three different tools for finding the typical number in a messy group of data. The mean shares the wealth equally. The median forces everyone to stand in a line and simply picks the person in the exact center. The mode just looks for the most popular, repeating number. You need to know all three because outliers, like our billionaire, can completely break the mean. Keep your eyes on the diagram while I explain. Colors and labels match the words. Keep that picture in your mind, because everything else in this lesson grows out of it. Now we are ready to say this precisely, the way mathematicians do. Here is our focus for today: definitions, formulas, and worked examples. In symbols, we write it as x bar equals the sum of all x values divided by the number of values. Every word of that definition matters, so read it slowly. You already know basic arithmetic, ordering numbers. This definition simply builds on those familiar ideas. Here is the key formula for mean, median, mode. The formula is x bar equals the sum of all x values divided by the number of values. Watch how each part appears as I say it. Do not just memorize the symbols, make sure you understand what each one represents, because that is what the exam really tests. Let us put this to work with real examples, one step at a time. Example 1. Data, 41749. Mean equals 25 over 5 equals 5. Sort 14479, which means median equals 4, mode equals 4. Example 2, even. 82510, sort 25810, which means median equals 5 plus 8 over 2 equals 6.5. Example 3, outlier. Salaries, 30, 32, 31, 29, 30, 500. Mean pulled up by 500, median stays near 30 to 31. Example 4. Test scores, 70, 80, 80, 90, 100. Mean equals 84, median equals 80, mode equals 80. Example 5. 33369, mean equals 4.8, median equals 3, mode equals 3. X6, bimodal. 122557, modes 2 and 5. X7. Find which measure to advertise house prices with one mansion outlier. Prefer median, resistant to outlier. X8. Data already sorted, 2 for 6 and 8, 10. Mean and median? Mean equals 6 equals median, symmetric. Notice how every line follows logically from the one before it. That habit, checking each step, is what makes your answers reliable. Now, a quick warning, because I see students lose marks on this every single year. Before I show you, Think about what could possibly go wrong here. 3, 2, 1. Forgetting to sort the numbers before finding the median. Students will just pick the middle number of a scrambled list. Visually demonstrate rearranging the numbers from smallest to largest. Compare the wrong way and the right way on screen, and promise yourself you will never fall for this one. Time to try it yourself. Here is your practice question. P1. Mean of 6, 10, 8. P2. Median of 9, 1, 4. Pause the video now, or take a few seconds with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let us solve it together. P3. Mode of 2, 7, 2, 5, 2. P4. Median of 3, 11, 7, 5. Even count. P5. Why sort before median? P6. Mean vs median when one value is huge. P7. Find all three for 5, 5, 6, 10, 14. P8. Data 1, 1, 1, 2, 100, which average is most typical? P9. Can a set have no mode? P10. Can a set have two modes? P11. Challenge, invent 5 numbers with mean 10 and median 8. P12. Word, class wants average test score with 1 cheat 0, which measure? How did you do? If you slipped anywhere, rewind and watch that step again. That is exactly how strong students learn. Let us bring today's lesson together in one picture. At the center of everything sits mean, median, mode. We explored definitions, formulas, and worked examples. The one formula to remember is x bar equals the sum of all x values divided by the number of values. Watch out for the common trap we discussed. And remember our goal, student deeply understands the physical difference between the 3 averages and knows exactly when to use each one in real life. Next lesson, relationship between zeros and coefficients, sum and product of zeros for quadratic. New lessons every day on math concepts made easy. Thank you for learning with me, see you tomorrow.